I started playing 40k during 2nd edition. This is when orcs look like this, Space Marines look like this, and you got cardboard dreadnoughts in the box, and it was totally fine for you to use them. Things have moved on a little bit since then, but there's still absolutely an appetite for that old stuff. I love it, lots of people love it, so I wanted to share the kind of best of the last year's posts on basically the Oldhammer subreddit, because it's an absolutely great source of stuff to look at, basically. Cool. So here's a roundup of the best posts of 2020. Let's have a look and go straight in. So we've got JH Miniatures with an attempt to recreate the most iconic Jeff Taylor artwork. And this is actually a bit of a small community. It's 2,000 members. I'd recommend joining it if you feel like it's something you're into. Certainly is for me. And this is an absolutely brilliant model. Is this like a Dire? I can't remember what these were called exactly. I'm sure it's in the comments. Let's have a look. But this is absolutely great. What I like about Oldhammer is that a lot of the time people will get old miniatures but paint them using modern techniques and modern styles, and this is a great example of that. You can see that kind of wet blending there on the sword, which is really cool. What were they called? I was asked to post this here too. It looks like they have a YouTube channel as well, is that right? Yeah. Oh, how to base spotlight bases. Okay.
An old brush.
Wow, look how well painted that model is.
Green ink.
Okay, go and check out that channel.
I'm a medium.
Juan Hidalgo Miniatures, 37,500 subscribers. That's about flipping 10,000 more than I've got, I think. So well done, JH Miniatures, Juan Hidalgo, really good. Spiniest of Guys, fully refurbished my stepdad's Smurfs from 2nd edition. Definitely worth the work. This is cool, because this is like when I played. This is when I started playing. So that's a Predator or a Razorback. Is that a Razorback actually? The Terminators. I mean, how do we make that bigger? How do we make that bigger without just going mad pixelated? Anyway, that's cool, isn't it? It's I didn't like those Terminators when they looked like that. I had some of these. You got these with the 2nd edition, but yeah, those shoulder pads and the Terminators, I never was that into those. Monius Calgar here, I was very into him. I didn't have him. He was too expensive for my pocket money to be able to warrant. Rogue Trader era Mark 1 Saturnine Terminator. Yeah, I'm personally really glad that Terminators don't look like this anymore. I mean, it's obviously part of the genesis and the development of them that they were there. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of those. I mean, well painted and everything, that's really cool. You got this double magazine bolter as well, pretty cool. Wow. Nice. Whoa, it's got the box, £1.25. Those are the days. I love blister packs. I kind of miss blister packs. You can still get them, I think, for some miniatures, but not like they used to be. Excuse me. Second X-Arch for my 2nd edition cover recreation. That's cool. That's really cool. So good. Again, it's Juan Hidalgo. Really good. Cracks. Close-up of my epic 40k army. Most of the models are from the original Space Marine era. Most are converted to some extent, and I try to create small dioramas like bases for the infantry to achieve a bustling army on the move. Please comment if you want a close-up on any of the other models. This is cool. So you've got the Assault Marines blasting off. He's totally going to singe his mates. Some Dreadnoughts there. Wow. Yeah, Epic was in White Dwarf a lot when I started playing, but I never played it or got into it. That's an actual Space Marine there for a bit of a base. That's cool. What are they called? Something Hound, is that right? Warhound? Or they're little gods and cool. I mean, they even look like Cadians, don't they? And they're from a long time ago. Love it. That's cool. Good work. Cracks. Beaky Space Marine with a Rogue Trader era Dark Angel. Wow. Were Dark Angels all black originally? I like the highlighting as well. That kind of feels very much like of the era, that highlighting as well. Love it. Wow, these guys, I had loads of these. So who have we got here? Cranky Doodle from the old High Elves box. Still think they hold up well, even after all this time. I totally agree, actually. I think I kind of miss these like identically posed models a little bit. The way that they, with the square bases all slotted into each other and show that like rank and file, and you'd have these spearmen with the shields pointing forward. I quite enjoyed that. It kind of looked like a very disciplined army going out to do its thing. Wow. Yeah, I remember when I used to go to Games Workshop and play 40k with my army in my box and my like Microsoft Excel printed army list, because we didn't have Army Builder or like that new app. Bought this guy the other day. I always like the look of this model. Cool. I hope you're enjoying that. Retro Gamer Zombie. Amazing. With that, is there a Screamer Killer variant of that as well, I think? The Evil Blemmy have scurried out of their caves to do Sinch's bidding. No idea what these are. Like, what even is that? Are these Citadel miniatures? Either way, they're pretty nuts. Like, instead of a head, they've got like a little mohawk. That's quite funny. Reviving my old Metal Scouts. Yeah, again, you can see modern techniques used here on old models, and they still look quite good, to be honest. Yeah, I quite like them. Very angry looking, aren't they? They're very stealthy looking. Who have we got here? MKM Kettlewood, Imperial Army Garrison, the 45th Tamriel Tigers. Having a terrible Christmas morning as orcs breach the fortress walls. Merry Christmas, hammerers of old. This was 2 weeks ago, like Christmas time. And that's really cool, isn't it? Some really old models in there. Those dreadnoughts with the like really long, pokey legs. Old Land Raider there. What else we got? I thought they were like House Escher Necromundas, but Necromundas. Recreating same person, MKM Kettlewood. Recreating some of the old magic. Can't beat a camouflaged Land Raider. Wow, that's cool. That's kind of... Land Raiders weren't used much when I was playing, like mostly around 2nd edition time. I much prefer how they look now, to be honest. Like, I don't like seeing all this like bits of the gun, and like the tanks are like unrealistically large. The treads, it feels like. I feel like this door hasn't changed. I'm sure that I built my, what's it called, Storm Raven or whatever, and it has like this exact same door. Okay, next up we have, Askew 2020, Broken RT Tech Marine. I painted as a Crimson Fist. The picture doesn't really portray the model, at least. Look how skinny that bit of leg is on those old models. Cool. Looks really good paint job. Love it. The visor particularly looks cool. Don't really see those single visors on these Space Marines now, do you? But I think it looks great. Nature Valley just arrived. It's going to be a busy weekend. Yes. Love these old orcs. I had one of these, I think. Might have been part of like a board game. Did you get these in like Hero Quest or something like that? Or Warhammer Quest? Painted this tonight just for y'all. Oldhammer Farseer, my favourite model. Let's have a look. That's really cool. My friend, when I was a kid, played Eldar and had one of them. I was always a bit anti-Psyker, to be honest. Just like, here's a Psyker. Who's that from? Sorry. R.J. Deruin? Buzenfu? 2nd edition Primaris model. Primaris Psyker. Looks good. Look at that feather. La-di-da. Is that like... That looks like an auto gun, but with like half a plasma gun. There. A bit venty. Yeah. Here's some Oldhammer squats painted in 2020. Haha, love it. That guy with a cigar. So cool. Look at the personality that they have. Really cool. This is from Team Lando. Rogue Trader. Leo 2 Imperial Space Marine. Look at that, there's a bit of OSL on there, so another modern technique on an old model. That's cool. 2nd edition Heavy Bolter team. I had loads of these. I love these old teams. They were really cool. And they're metal as well, so they feel like proper chunky. I always found that the paint came off the wheels no matter how I stored them. Like, it just didn't stick to them very well. I also used a lot of these weapons teams, but autocannon variants, when I basically tabled an Eldar player without losing a single guardsman with 100% infantry list, and he was expecting tanks. Good memories. Found my holy grail, unopened Bretonian Grail Knights. Cool. How's that unopened? Where do you get that from? Ain't no party like a necromancer. Sorry, that was Super Callisto, and that other one was Bussin' Fool. L1A1. Ain't no party like a necromancer club party. That's cool. I like that. Warhammer Siege. I think I'll play some 40k from the Guild LLC. I don't get that. What is that? Is that a board game or a book or a... What is it? Chaos Androids / Real Necrons. Yeah, I really didn't like Necrons when when they first came out. The new Necrons are really good. Maxwell 13th. Here's MKM Kettlewood again. Wow, look at these surfing orcs. So cool. Right. Whoa, 90s Gretchen Goffs also made step-by-step video if you want to have a go. I actually do want to have a go, that's really cool. Gun Wolf. Wow, I love those. They're really small. I got some like recently when I'm not, you know, I got these as a kid. Got some recently, and they're really a lot smaller than I remember. Things you dig up when you're in a quarantine. Wow, old school. By Rick Priestley. Orcs and Eldar Clash. Ha, that's cool. Right, I'll do 2 more. My 1990s Goblin army is complete. Ha, that's a spider, a shaman on a spider, isn't it, with some goblins. I've actually bought some of these goblins recently to paint. They're also a lot smaller than I remember. Rogue Trader era Deathwing Assault Terminator. Is it really that old? This looks like a modern Terminator. Anyway, it's really well painted. Bit of OSL on the lightning claws there. Wet blended colour. Very nice. Okay, one for the road. Yeah, that's that army again. We're seeing some of the same posts. Ha! That guy's cool. He was in Hero Quest, I'm pretty sure. Alright, sweet. So, that was a little taste of the best of Oldhammer from 2020. I've done a few of these little roundups of different corners of the kind of hobby stuff that is really cool little corners, I think, and hopefully you'll enjoy them as well a little bit. Let me know if you like them in the comments. I might start doing one of these every month, so you know, a monthly Oldhammer update, so we'll see what's good in January, February, etc. Yeah, leave a comment, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that kind of thing. Thanks for watching. I've been Peacetime Painting, and I'll catch you later.